Okay, we're recording.
All right, so is there anybody there?
No.
So I will not start the meeting with my usual thing until we know we have a quorum. Oh, it would be sad if we don't have a quorum today because it's Laura's last day. And so we should at least thank Laura off the air for all of her work over these years. 5 years or more?
Think it's 6 because I started
It's
in
6.
2016 or 2019. Yeah.
19.
Well,
Wow.
I'll come to one of your July meeting. I can't come to the next meeting because it's the last day of school and I have a graduating 6th grader or not the last day of school, but the end of school picnic.
Right.
And he will get dunked in the dunk tank. So
Right.
we can't miss that. But I'll try to join a July meeting just to say hello. I can
Okay.
come in as a public comment and say something.
Right.
Um,
All right. So anyone else have any interesting news? What are you doing with your summer, Tony?
I recently just defended my dissertation, so my summer will be spent doing revision, so I don't have to do this ever again.
How much longer are you in the area? Do you have your next gig lined up yet?
I'll be here for the next academic year, and then
Okay.
after that, I think I'm going to head back to Chicago probably.
What are your plans for the academic year? What are you up to?
I'll be teaching. So they offered me, because everything imploded via the administration, they offered some of us who wanted to stay in the area for the next year the opportunity to continue teaching, even if we're not technically researching.
Good.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
some stability
Good.
is nice.
Yeah, especially right now.
Stephanie, I'll be missing the next meeting. I'll be in Maine with my family, but that's the only meeting I'll miss this summer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I won't sort of do a poll until um our next meeting probably for summer schedules.
Mhm.
We do have interviews. Lori and I will be doing interviews of potential new members soon.
When are those? Let's see. Are they online?
It's on my calendar, but I don't have it
Online
open
too
right now.
somewhere, I think.
Does your
I
application have a closing date?
Uh,
No, they're next Wednesday. So the interviews are a week from
oh yeah,
today
there they are.
Okay.
3:30
at
ECAC interviews.
3:30.
Yeah.
So um no, those are kind of rolling, but I mean they're kind of rolling till filled. So
Okay.
I
if we
know.
don't choose, if we don't select members from that pool of interviews, it's just open and people can submit applications. So they should all, I
Great.
mean, people can always submit applications.
Great. I'm gonna send out a PSA. There are a few elevators who wanted to get involved, and I don't think they know that now's the time to apply. So I'm gonna make sure that they all.
That'd be
Oh,
great.
that's great. Yeah, please, as soon as possible, because these are already scheduled. So
Mhm.
if more people apply, then it's likely that we'll just do another day
Okay.
of interviews.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will let them know as soon as this meeting ends.
Okay. Which may be soon, because I think, how
Yeah.
long do you want to give it, Lori? 5 more minutes?
I think 5 more minutes max. Yeah, it's already 5:40, so we'll give it to 5:45 and then we'll call it quits. I think we can just sit here
Okay.
and chat meanwhile. Since we're not allowed to do business without 5 people in the room. So I have started my retirement and have been biking and hiking and spent a week with my mom. And I'm
Wow.
now working on household projects.
Congratulations, Lori.
It's amazing how much time household projects take. I had a small one scheduled for today, and for want of the wrong bit, the wrong nails, the wrong, I have it's not going to get done till tomorrow. It was a small project. If I had everything, it would take about an hour max, but I keep finding things I don't have.
Yeah.
Just like experimental science, 90% of what you do is looking for stuff and fixing things. Probably 95% of what you do. So Anyone have any fun things planned for the summer? No. I'm playing it by ear right now too. So.
We did so much traveling last summer that my wife and I decided that this summer we're going to Maine for 10 days and that's it for the summer. We're going to be home.
I'll go to Maine at some point. I have to go out to Arizona, but I'm hoping to put that off until October. And you have a friend in Europe I want to visit in England, and
Where do you go in Maine?
want to go to
Where do you go in Maine?
different places, but I have a friend who lives in what's the town just south of Bar Harbor of Mount Desert Island, Ellsworth.
Ellsworth, yeah.
I have a friend in Ellsworth. A couple summers ago, I spent a lot of time cycling the coast, not continuously, just parking in 5 different places and then doing excursions from each. That was lovely. I
Mm.
could do that again, or I could just get on the bike and go somewhere far away.
It's nice. My 4 kids got together and bought a house in Damariscotta on the Damariscotta River, which is just north of Booth Bay. And that
Oh.
peninsula is beautiful
It's beautiful.
down to Pemaquid and the lighthouse at Pemaquid Point. It's just
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I bicycled that. Booth Bay is also where that insane arboretum is, isn't it? With the
Yes.
giants.
It's beautiful.
That's
It is-
hilarious.
Yeah,
Beautiful and hilarious.
it is. My grandkids love it. They absolutely love it.
It has these giant wooden
Yeah.
sculptures. They're giants and trolls and in
Yep.
very funny positions sitting in the woods. You come around a corner and there's this, monstrous sculpture, wooden thing in the middle of the arboretum.
It is. It's beautiful.
It's
Wonderful.
definitely worth a day trip.
And it's a nice arboretum. I mean, in
Yeah.
and of itself, it's a nice arboretum.
It's a hike. You can it's a pretty good hike to walk all the way around it.
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's where we'll be for our 10
That's
days
lovely.
in Damariscotta
That's
Nice.
lovely.
with our 8 grandchildren.
Woo.
I know.
All right, so I think I have 5:44. I think that we should probably give up. Stephanie, when you
May
said-
I, well,
Yeah.
I was just going to say, may I say a few words to Laura
Oh, yes,
officially on
please.
behalf of the town? I just want to thank Laura so much for her leadership at the beginning and the start of this whole process. Laura was just so instrumental in guiding us through the development of the Climate Action Adaptation and Resiliency Plan. I think her leadership really is what had us result in such a sound, solid document. So thank you so much, Laura, for all you did to guide us through that process. It was really great working with you. I'm going to miss you greatly. Thanks for
Yeah.
all your support and all you've done for the town.
Yeah, and I just want to add to that. I don't know what I would do without that. I don't think I could, lead an effort like that. So I really appreciate it, Laura. It will be guiding this group and the town forever, I think, or for many years.
Many years.
I appreciate that, Stephanie. Yeah, I learned so much. It was not an easy process at all times, but it was definitely a very rewarding process. And I've used it in interviews and other things to talk about ways to get consensus and work together across folks. And then we had the pandemic thrown in there. So
Yeah.
it was definitely an experience I won't forget. And Stephanie will go grab a beer or something sometime soon.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right, everyone. So I guess we'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right. Sorry about tonight, and we'll catch up, Lori, before that meeting.
Yep.
All right. Good night,
Definitely.
all.
Good night.
Take care. Good night.